Pro tip to stop yourself from crying: get fresh lashes. I got my lashes done literally only like 3 hours ago, and I just had a little cry, but I was like, I have to stop crying right now because I've just got my lashes done and I can't ruin them. So even though, you know, that snapped me out of it pretty quick.
So the lashes can't stop the internal bleeding eyes caused by these women's very bad decisions at dating. The lashes do not fill the void, indeed. But I got something to fill these women's void. Yes, it's my wiener. But welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the desert. Not particularly dry today, guys. It's actually raining here in the desert. If it was raining purple rain, I will have had such a fucking good song reference. You just cannot believe it. But sadly, it's not raining purple rain, just your regular everyday rain. So, no song reference for now. Let's rather move on to this woman. Not the most attractive one in the shed, but still a very good looking one, because all women are beautiful, guys. If not externally, at least internally, right? So let's see what she has to say, guys. I also have an Instagram post bringing you the hot news of the day, and also 2 articles. So better please like and subscribe, and let's get started.
I want to have an open conversation about being desired. And actually, it's not incredibly open, I guess. I'm just going to share my thoughts on a situation that I saw on TikTok recently and just my frustrations with the backlash and the stitches and everything like that. Basically, there was this woman who had posted on here, and she works at Amazon, and she was upset because none of her coworkers have hit on her or flirt with her, etc. And the amount of comments and stitches and basically criticism that has happened from not only men but women, I think, is the one that's bothering me the most, who are basically just either purposely being obtuse or they're really just forgetting that there's nuance to the conversation, is frustrating. So many people have been like, well, why would you want Amazon workers to hit on you anyway? Why do you want your coworkers to hit on you anyway? I will use my own life as an example.
Guys, it's pretty easy and we all know the answer, because women cannot live without male validation. They cannot, they need it like air, you know? Women say, I need a man like a fish needs a bicycle. They actually need a man like a fish needs water, right? It's just they cannot live without it. And we all know that. And we've seen what happens to women who go like a few days without male attention. They go insane. So it's a bit, I gotta blame men a bit, right? Because what we're doing, guys, is we are giving away the milk for free and wondering why nobody wants the cow. Or why don't want women to be in relationships? Well, because they have all these simps giving them what they want constantly. They get free dates, they get free attention and validation, and people calling them attractive and whatever not. They also got the charts for the bedroom fun, you know, they just got it all.
The first time I got catcalled, I remember thinking, holy shit, finally. Now, do I think catcalling is acceptable or good? No. But I had never been catcalled, and all of my friends had been for a long time. So I thought that I was lacking something as a human, because I had never been seen as attractive enough to be catcalled. Now, this conversation in general does.
You see, guys? Oh no, catcalling is bad, I don't like it. But if it happens to my friends and not to me, now I'm mad, because I'm less attractive, right? Oh, so you do like it. It's just, it depends on who you are, right? If you're a child catcalling, oh, please stop it. Please stop. But if you're a guy who she finds unattractive, she's calling the police on you, right?
Have a lot of nuance, because do I think that our purpose in life is to seek validation from men's approval or your desirability? No. However, to act like it is not an important thing for especially women is ridiculous. And I've had these conversations with my friends who fall on the opposite side of the spectrum, where they have only gotten attention for their looks and whatever since they were young. And I understand that that is also a problem, but this is not about you. It does not take too much to have empathy for somebody who is visibly upset because they are not getting attention when everybody around them gets attention. It is normal to feel sad about that. And the problem is that when you are a person who is seen as undesirable, whether it be in certain spaces or in society, that hurts you. It's hurtful. it feels like you are a monster to whatever space you're in. And that is why people aren't giving you the attention. Sorry, that's not why, but like you feel like a monster, and so you feel like that is why. Like you are a monster, and so nobody's gonna look at you like a normal human being. I understand and I know that there are so many things wrong with our society, and this being one of them, but to act like her feelings are not valid is incredibly just disheartening and
I gotta agree with this woman, guys. I think it's all about balance, right? I mean, if I were a woman and I were getting catcalled all the time, hey, that will be quite tiresome, you know? But at the same time, look, if you admit that you cannot go a single day without it, then stop whining that you're getting catcalled. Oh, men give me all this unsolicited attention and free drinks just because they like me. Oh, no. Hey, what a problem to have, right, guys? Waiter, my lobster is too buttery and my steak is too juicy type of shit. So they just stop whining. Moral of the story, guys, women don't like it either way. There's no winning if you do it, damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? Shocking news.
From so many women is so frustrating. She is allowed to feel sad that people do not desire her. And I doubt this is just a problem in her work. She's probably just seeing it more in her workspace. And so she felt sad. And so she made a fucking video. As somebody who got no male attention growing up, that messes with your brain. It changes your brain chemistry and it changes the way that you see yourself. And it took years of therapy that I had to go out of my way to do to rewire my brain into knowing that my level of attraction or desirability has nothing to do with my value as a person. But the way that our society works is that is how we value people. So to tell somebody that their lack of desirability is not that big of a deal is ridiculous. Unless you have been somebody who has been in a space that you are the least desirable or not desirable at all, you do not have an opinion in this.
I absolutely agree with this. Damn, I fucking paused the video, TikTok. Can you fucking pause it? Thank you. I agree with this woman, guys. Very much agree. She looks a bit like Baba Yaga, let's not kid ourselves. But she still has more options than you and me combined, so don't worry about her. Right? But she's trying to explain to women that, look, ladies, you can have it both ways and you should be damn grateful for the attention that you have. But the spoiled little ass brats that women are, they don't get it. Don't worry, sister, I've been trying to make women understand the most basic things for 4,000 years, still hasn't worked out. But anyway, guys, let's move on to this one. Fox Local, because again, this channel, guys, bringing you the news all the time. You don't even need to look at the newspaper, media, or whatever, guys, because I just talk about politics, life, philosophy, boobs, and all that. Talking about philosophy and boobs, guys. If I had a genie regarding this TikTok, my first wish will be for all women on Earth to go 1 week without male attention. Not a month, not a year, just 1 week without male attention, all women on Earth. And the world will change, guys. And my second wish will be for a big boobs goth girl, but that's beside the point, guys. So let's move on to this woman, to this news anchor, guys.
Forget the fairy tale. America's teen girls are not buying the marriage dream. New Pew research shows only 61% of 12th grade girls expect to marry somebody. That's a sharp drop from 83% in 1993. And for the first time, more boys than girls see marriage in their future, 74% of them. Experts say fewer fairy tale movies and a bigger emphasis on education, success, and independence are shifting what happily ever after means. The survey also shows a decline in expected parenthood, with only 48% of teens thinking they'll likely have children, down from 64% in 1993. Be sure to download Fox Local for live streaming, news, and more.
Well, there you go, guys. Bringing you the hot news. Don, where's the citation? There you have the citation, alright? And I actually wanted to read some comments, guys, now I remember. Because I remember having this conversation with a woman, but we'll address that. No, we'll address that right now, actually. I remember having this conversation with this one woman, guys, who popped on the channel, daring to question my beliefs, alright, if you can believe it. And she was like, oh, where's the citation? These videos, where's the peer-reviewed study? And I told her, I don't need one. Do you really need one? Because she told me, oh, women don't actually get divorced often or avoid marriage because of feminism. There's like a lot of societal things that, you know, have to do with it. Like, what did she say, guys? Like, shifts in the educational economy. Just some bullshit pulled out of her ass. And I told her, no, women don't want to get married because they're fucking brainwashed by feminism and because they're harpies, alright? Stop with the, oh, it's the economical shifts. No, it's not the fucking economical shifts. That is the most stupid argument, guys. We live in a... The problem with feminism has affected mainly the West, which is the richest part, or one of the richest parts on the entire world, alright? With the best of, economically wise, yet the ones with the lowest amount of birth rates and just overall population growth. Yeah, what is this bullshit economical shifts? But anyway, let's read some of the comments, guys. First woman, they are blaming the lack of rom-coms instead of blaming men. Yeah, how dare you guys just blame anything at all outside of men. Another woman says marriage and having kids is a scam. I feel bad for the women who are stuck living that life. She feels bad, guys. She feels bad for people like probably your mother for having kids and a husband, you know. She feels bad, guys, because it's a scam. You know what's better? To buy big eyelashes and stick plastic wieners into your coochie. That's better, honestly, than being a mother. Another woman, another retard says marriage benefits the man more, to be honest. Oh, I'm gonna laugh about that later. Holy moly macaroni, guys. Marriage benefits men more. How about you suck my wiener, you little witch? Another woman says it's not the movies. Women are just sick of being treated horribly. Another woman says, I'm disappointed. Come on, ladies. We can go way lower. So sarcastic. Another woman says all their male classmates are watching Alpha Male podcast. Oh, they really hate it, eh, guys? When men have like the lowest amount of expectations or standards because now they know better. Oh, they hate it. Good job, ladies, says another one. Let's aim for 30% by March. Another one, marriage is a pointless and outdated tradition. It's just expensive dating. What the fuck are you talking about? How is marriage expensive for women? Are you fucking retarded, honestly? Oh, so is that why you get alimony and child custody in like 90% of the cases? I guess. That means us ladies 30 plus are doing our job warning them. Fucking hell, guys. I'm gonna stop because I'm just literally going to vomit mid-video. Fucking disgusting comment section. And this is what I tell you, like, oh, it's the algorithm. It's not the algorithm. It's the same thing in real life. Like, I've seen the same comment section spoken by in real life women. So that's how I don't need a peer-reviewed fucking study, right? When I just see the same mindset and attitude shaping the women in our society, I don't need a fucking peer-reviewed study to know that the sky is blue. But I remember this woman, guys, and I like a good debate. But this one was just another brainwashed woman. And I tried explaining to her. I spent my time, oh, look at this, look at that. And she was like, where's the peer-reviewed study? My fucking hell, it's so tiresome having to have these discussions with the peer-reviewed study crowd. Fuck off, you're just a little brainwashed bitch that wants daddy government to tell you what to believe in, right? That's the peer-reviewed study. But anyway, women are hoes, women are indoctrinated, and women are brainwashed en masse. So that's why they don't want to get married, and that's why we have a birth decline, and that's why the West is going to fucking collapse, while societies that are hundreds of years behind us, technology-wise, are gonna outgrow us. Because we are rotting from the inside, gentlemen. But with that being said, guys, let's move on to Instagram, where, as many of you are aware of, my favorite pop artist and person in general in this whole world is Ariana Grande, guys. Second to Jesus, in all honesty. But my second favorite person of all time is Ariana Grande. And here are the news, because she's dating, I think, someone new. It's been really hot and trending on the internet. Are you ready, guys? And I'm too lazy to set up a different scene for this, so what is this being? Woohoo! Well, ain't that an attractive woman, I think. So here is Ariana Grande, guys. Now, this picture, guys, really makes you wonder which one attracts you less, right? It's a woman, by the way. The thing on the left. But which one are you less attracted to? Now, Ariana Grande looks like she looks like someone who's been doing meth for 30 years. All right, that's how she looks like. That's how people look like 6 months before they pass away due to meth use. But the thing on the left, what does she look like, guys? She looks like Edward Scissorhands had sex with Golem, and that's how she came to be, right? You have the massively long claws. Holy moly. She looks like sort of masculine. I don't know why she's bold. But I don't know. Maybe she wants to be like Jada Smith or something. I don't know, guys. I don't know what's going on here at all with this person. But it makes you wonder who is less attractive. But let's see some other pictures. Here she is, guys, just protecting her. It's so creepy. She's grabbing her, guys, like someone who's selling free candy. Well, someone who's giving out free candy to kids in a van. That's how that person will grab a kid, right? There's something very disturbing about this woman, outside of her looks, of course. Well, take a look at this look she has on her face, right? Because someone else dared to touch Ariana Grande. Now, that's the look that the receptionist at the hotel gives me when she tells me to have one candy, but I get the whole basket, right? At the reception. That's the look that people give me when I go to walk the dog on the dog park. And I start crawling on all fours and raising my leg to pee, right? That's usually the look I get. But in case you're wondering, Hidan, what sort of relationship are these two people in? Well, worry not. Because entertainment is here to explain. Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo, allegedly in a non-demi-curious semi-binary relationship. I should have mentioned that earlier. So there you go, guys. Now, in my experience, I also was in a non-Demi Lovato curious semi-truck binary relationship. Not the best thing ever, right? Wouldn't recommend necessarily, but hey, you do you, right? So there you go, guys. Now that we have the important news out of the way, we can move on to our article stories. With the first one titled, "A girl I'm talking to tells me she slept with her best friend's boyfriend. So I've been talking to this girl for about 2 weeks. We're on the phone just talking and asks when I'm going to ask her out on a date. I think it's cute, so I go ahead and ask her out. She then proceeds to tell me what a terrible person she used to be. She tells me that she slept with her best friend's boyfriend when she was 22. And then tells me she's not that kind of person anymore, and that she has nothing to do with them anymore. I respect that she told me, but I don't know if that's someone I should be pursuing. She's got a great personality and we've gotten along really well up to this point. Should I just run for the hills?" Yeah, I think you should run for the hills, run for your life, right? Because here's the thing, guys. Is she a changed person? Maybe. It does happen ever so rarely. But yeah, you should not. You're not here to fix anyone's life. If you have a life where you've been disciplined about yourself and you haven't been an ass of a human, don't date one of these people, right? They have their own battles, they have their own life, and hey, wish them the best. But I'm not out here to save anyone, right? And if you don't believe me, just ask any man that's tried saving a woman like ever. You know, see how that went. But alright, let's move on to the second one, guys. "Dating has got harder after having lost weight and getting work done. How do I stop attracting superficial men?" Could have went for a you know what gets harder, but not a very good setup by this person. "Yes, people treat me differently. People don't mock me anymore, but dating is harder. A few years back when I was 27 female, I was bigger. Had a problem with my chin due to a car accident and huge eye bags. Dating was complicated. Some guys matched with me just to tell me I was unattractive. Some ghosted me or rejected me right away. It sucked, but saved time. When I looked the way I did, the guys clicked with. When I looked the way I did, the guys I clicked with, including all types of appearances and all walks of life, actually were interested in me. They asked about my hobbies and projects. We had really long and interesting nerdy conversations about chess and Breaking Bad. It was really awesome. Then in the last 2 years I lost weight at first by natural means, then going on Wegovy as I was pre-diabetic. Then I finally could fix my chin and started doing skincare. I've taken care of my hair too, and have never felt better. Now though, I am lucky if a guy asks me any questions that are not related to my physical fitness or hair. Personalities are clearly not clicking, but they want to keep me around because they want to show me off and just waste my time. Some are into me right away without actually knowing anything about me. They just want a relationship immediately, which never happened before and feels love bomby. But they want a relationship, right? Again, what are you complaining about? I understand the whole superficial thing, but again, it's literally wired in us to want relationships with women, mostly because they are attractive. Yeah, that mostly is because of that. And there's nothing wrong with it, that's nature. Because guys, if we weren't attracted so much to women and how they physically look, truth is we wouldn't be dealing at all with like 90% of them. Like humanity will go extinct if men didn't behave like donkeys around women. To be honest with you, there's not a lot to stick out for in other departments. No, I'm not going for only super hot dudes or millionaires. Allegedly. I date the same types of men I used to when I was bigger, but now there's absolutely zero personality click. I thought it says dick, but it says click. What do I do? I don't know. Should we help a woman out? No advice for this woman, guys. No advice for women. Only men. As you know that I'm a... You know, I'm a misogynist, guys. Gotta be honest with you, in case you hadn't noticed already. But gentlemen, thank you for watching. You give out the advice if you want. Please leave me your comments down below, and I'll be happy to see you next time. Have a good one.